and good evening, everyone. Today we have a session to debate about physical online exam versus physical exam. So we are all here to debate about which is better. Is it online examinations or physical examinations? Okay, so as you can see, we have been going through physical examinations for this sem and online examinations for last sem. So everyone has their opinions that we are going to share in this recorded session. Okay, so I'll go first. My name is Ikram Hamza. Okay, in my personal opinion, I think that online examination is better and a more suitable option for every student in either college or universities or even schools. Okay, so as we know, coronavirus has not yet ended in our country. Although we are in an endemic situation, but the virus is still not cured fully. We have all been vaccinated, but the virus is still there and it's still attacking most of the Malaysians. So, in my opinion, is online exam is probably the best method for examination to be conducted in our country. As we know, um, China has been hit by a second wave of coronavirus attack. They have been going through a lockdown again. We have been through lockdowns and they are going through lockdowns again after being out of lockdown for almost 6 to 8 months. After 6 to 8 months, they are going for another lockdown. So we know that face to face is has a greater risk because the virus infection travels through air. So when it travels through air, and we are doing a face-to-face physical examination, there are too many students and the place will be too crowded with students and with lecturers who are uh, taking care of the exam and students that are taking the exams. It will be a crowded space for students that it will be if there is a person with the coronavirus, then it will be spreaded to more of the students, and it all depends on the antibodies of every student, but the virus will spread in a bigger and larger form of students. So I think the crowded the place, the more the risk in getting the virus. So when exams are conducted like that, it will be harder for students and for teachers. It is also harder for parents to send their kids to the college or the universities to attend an exam and then bringing them back home because they have been in a crowded places. Although we are wearing masks, but still the virus is not yet curable and it is spreading so much faster, and it has a long-term effect when you have been attacked by coronavirus. So online exams are a much better option if you
So,
think about it.
sorry for interrupt. I think your point is not to make sense about taking online exam is better than face to face. This is because if we talk about in we live in a new norms. We live in a what we call in a new norms right now. So it's already announced from MOH Ministry of Health that people who go outside is not compulsory to wear a mask. So I think for we can see that there is a lot of people in supermarket. We can see a lot of people in a concert. But why not? If we live in we take exam in hall exam, we just need to wear a mask and sit down properly and follow the standard of procedure SOP that already uh, applied by management university management. So this is, I think, this is a necessary for us to just be like before. We go to the exam hall, and then we just take an exam. This is because in an exam hall also is already separated by 1 meter table by table. So I think there is no excuse, or there is no problem for those who want to take who want to access the exam hall to take a final exam or the exam. That is my point that I want to talk.
Okay, thank you, Irfan. I think that is a good point because it is true that every place and every space has been opened. We are not compulsory to wear a mask when we are going out. It's just that by conducting online exam, we maybe can reduce the rate of infection.
Okay, I'm Mark 16 and I will continue about my experience in about the physical examination method. Okay, in this method, it is more effective that is implementation for the comprehension in learning process of a student, which is the student is able to memorize and interpret the studies that being learned throughout the lecture section. From there, as we know, this examination will require a large administrative and operation setup, such as its venue that we will organize at the examination hall. Uh, Therefore, the examination also will be supervised by the group of examination invigilator, which is the lecturer. Okay, from there, all the students who took for the examination will not have the chances to cheating or use of unfair means. From this point, we also may know the level of understanding of a student in how they interpret the answer for the examination based on their learning understanding. In addition, in additional, the physical examination will not need the examiner to prepare the laptop or any electronic gadget, except for calculator and pen. When attend examination, it was because the examination is organized confidentially, prepared, and strictly with the examination rules to forbidden the chances of question paper to leak. For me, to conclude this debate, to conclude my point, I will agree for the physically examination method as it is more organized and would not be burden the examiner to attend the examination in a calm and well prepared uh, situation.
Mark, I think my one of point is online exam. Because I support online exam, is we can cut cost. What I mean to say is the expenses that we need use for the when for going to the physical exam. Example, the bus fare or the petrol fare and food that is the use in order to go can while we in the exam. By avoiding a physical exam, we can cut all the expenses. Can understand that? Because the online exam, we can cut off all the expenses. Example, the petrol. All. Second is my point is comfortable environment. For example, see, I'm sitting in the house. I have a comfortable environment. My home, I will be the doing alone. No one will be disturb me. For personal lah, I will prefer like this situation. I do in post. Yeah, like I like to do in the house. Um, Third is um, more time provided. For example, lecturer is giving a lot of time for doing an online exam compared to physical. Physical just they're giving just 1 hour 30 minutes. For online exam, they're giving a 2 hour 30 minutes. You got extra time, some more we can do exam very well. We can do a very proper compared to the physical. Um, then we got if we got a line problem also, we lecture will extend the time some more. Uh, that's
Okay. Now I agree with Mark's statement, which physical exam is the best choice to taking the examination, and I will adding some advantage to support the statement, which physical examination as called as traditional examination, which traditional examination style is we can feel more like an real exam, and is the important to the student. As we know, the examination is doing at the university campus or uh, school hall, and at there we have we have full facilities, such as we have enough table, we have enough chair, and at there we also have a good environment, which is we have a quiet place, we have a comfortable place to answer and to understand what the question is. And the student does just need to bring their stationery into the lecture to examination hall. To enter the examination hall, the student just need to wear the formal clothes to get and to take the examinations, such as they need to wear the shoes and bring the metric card, and for the shirt, they just need to wear the collar or the suitable clothes. Okay.
But in my opinion, online exams are capable to answer the undefined efforts of the teachers as well as the moderators who are working towards simplification and modernization of the exam techniques. Online exams are becoming one of the most effective and easy solutions for conducting tests to students. Online examination is also great. It's also a great idea and implementation for your institute to be the best part of modern education system. The comfort of studying from home and doing it in your own space makes the students take up the online examination. Online examination are highly interactive, customizable, trustworthy, secure, and can be accessed in multiple devices. Online exams offer the option of adding videos, images, sound clips, PDF, and more to a test item to help enrich the content of exam. The use of multimedia simultaneously helps an online test to be more inclusive for all types of test takers, such as who are for those who are more to visual learners or more to listener learners. Online test comes up with several built-in features designed to prevent cheating like browser lockdown, disable keys like print screen, arrow keys, and escape keys, which mean that the test takers cannot save screenshots of the test or go back to a previous screen and change their answers. This prevents the student from giving their answers to their friends and uh, and to this prevent the student from giving their answers to WhatsApp or Discord or any Windows application, and they can they can be more honest with their self.
Sorry to interrupt. I want to add some more about my statement. I think use the smartphone or gadget nowadays can increase the percent of the cheating, which with using the smartphone we can look at the notes. We can sharing the informations. We can share the answer, and we can discuss with the others to solve the questions. Um, the student need to prepare themselves to before enter the examination hall. Furthermore, unlike online examinations, the offline examination will not I want to say is it can have less technical problem, which is if the student use the smart gadget and like smartphone or laptop or computers, they need a stable network. If their network not stable, so it can interrupt or it can disturb their performance. So it can slow down their 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 time to answer the questions. We can see the times at the online exam have glitch, which is um, it can disturb the it can disturb to send or to receive the answer to the examiner lah. So moreover, uh, the subjects that need hands on, like workshop or the subject that use the huge machines, I think we need to do face to face. So with that we can feel the actual practical experience. So the advantage to the examiner with traditional examinations is examiner is easier to evaluate their student with live experiments. So I think online exam give many challengings to examiner and to the student to elevate and taking this kind of the subject. Okay. From my conclusion in this debate is the offline examination is the suitable way to taking the examinations. With offline examinations, student can more serious to study and more commit to their study and to their studies. That's all for my points.
Good point from Zul. I think the same way like Zul. Um, so as a last debater, I just want to conclude that in a many of points, I don't say that taking exams in online is not good. Is there is no advantages. There is still an advantages for the taking online exam online. But here, our debate today, there's already proof that taking exams through face to face is more is more uh, comfortable, eligible uh, for students. So I will take one point to one point. So from Jeswarin just now, he said that the place in taking online exam is more comfortable and conducive. But I don't think so if there is students who from the rural street, a student from a B40 family that cannot afford such a huge houses, such a big house. Um, how about there is still a family from a family that there is still a family from B40 that have a small house but have a big more than three or four siblings. So
Sorry
if
to
you want to,
interrupt, Irfan.
okay,
There are some facility also. There are public library also. They provide us a laptop there
okay,
and computer
that's
there.
that's why I say
Each
I
state got a
I
library.
I take as a rural street. If you know a rural street, there is there is a far way from their house to a library. If you can see uh someone is from Sabah that some she's girl, she must climb to the hills to get a good connection to take an exam. So this is why I say a rural street. I don't say that for someone who stay at Kuala Lumpur. Of course, Kuala Lumpur is such urban urban place. There is complete have library, have a cyber cafe that can access and so on. So next is when we talk about student, uh, of course the main purpose you a role as a student, you cannot say that why I must pay this for go to taking exam, why I must cut my course to take exam. You as a student, you have played your role as a student. Is your responsibilities to take an exam, whether you are at home, you must go to your faculty to take an exam. I think is a responsibilities. So no need you must to say that I must for a for a bus fare and so on.
Yeah. Hello, Irfan. Just now you say there are a lot of B40 families. They're not. Some of don't have work also. For now, they.
That
Hello.
is why I say it's responsibilities. If you are willing to continue your studies, maybe some of B40 family get a scholarship, get a PTPTN, you borrow a PTPTN, so you can use your money instead of you use your money to go to a cinema, you go for a date. So that's this is my point actually. Okay, so
Okay, if I agree.
okay. So other as points, okay, this is last from me. This coverage I already say. Okay, last. This is more easier. You can cheat when you go for the online exam. How could your lecturer know that you are not cheating in your exam? You can WhatsApp your friend. You can say, such an example, Ikram, can I know the answer for this question number one, number two, and Ikram can send the answer and give to you. So you must be a responsibility.
Okay, if I may interrupt, I want to say about the connectivity issue and coverage there. Connectivity can be a serious disadvantage of online testing. A student's internet connection, either in a school lab or home, can be dropped at any time for various reasons. Offline examination, in the other hand, is one where a student physically attend to present to undertake the exam. Even though this looks like a really bad problem, it still does notify that the the exam online examination still better than physical examination in terms of efficiency and convenience. Other than that, the online examination were automatically evaluated so that the student can view their results and score just after each exam with some general question specific feedback, while the physical exam, were manually graded and handed to the students after the first session or even in other semester. So I guess that's all from me.
So if you want to say about connection, the only easier way, we just think that you just go to the examination hall and just sit and take your exam. No need you want to use your gadget, you use your phone, your laptop to discover answer, to open your your portal to download your question. You must scan your answer sheet. You must upload your answer sheet. This is take a long time. You must do all of it. If you just sit in the examination hall, you just answer, you just start from the time begin till the time end. You just answer it properly, and after you already answer, either you want to go out early or you just wait your examiner to take your answer sheet. So why you must think a lot of way to think, I must go there to get a good server, good connection, and so on.
Okay, I have a question too.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So on behalf of this part is Zul, Mark, and Irfan are not supporting online exams. You are against online exams and you are thinking that physical exams are better than online exams. So I have a question for the three of you. Okay, so as you know, we are all technology is everything in today's day. So technology is used everywhere. Even if you are working, you are still using technology. All the softwares that are being taught, all the simulations, everything that we are using now is because we are going to use that on our working days. Okay, so what is the question is that um, for if you, for now is that we have go through the endemic, so we have no mask compulsory. We can go everywhere and anywhere at the time that we want. What if the second wave hits and we have to still go through online exams? Wouldn't it be better if we started it earlier, online exams, so that if there is a second wave or if there is another different thing that happens, at least the students are prepared with online exams. They know how the procedures are going to be. They know how the online exams are going to be conducted. They know how to find their server, and they know each and everything that they need to do for an online exam if they are being trained from earlier, not on suddenly. Like we as a student, we all had it suddenly. Suddenly, it was all turned to online, and we learned it the hard way. Why not just train it from now and start to do every exams online, so that in the future, if anything happens, at least this education system will not be affected as it was affected in 2020 and 21. That's my question.
So actually, I can against your fact, I can against your points, but I cannot against any fate happen for today. If you say for upcoming second wave, I hope so. I hope it will not occur lah. But if really the second wave really occur to our country, to our nation, we just back to normal. We just back to like lockdown one, lockdown two. We study from home. So we talk today is about reality. If we talk about reality, when we talk about we already in endemic phase, we already face for the pandemic phase. So we have a lot of experience at the endemic and pandemic. So if the second wave occur back, we can back just like we stay in a pandemic phase. We already have we already face it. We already experience for it. So I think there is no problem. So but today we talk
No,
which one way is more easier, either face to face or the online examination,
no, it
right?
is true that we can go back to older, like we went to online back. Now we are doing face to face, but if the second wave occur, if the second wave occur, we can go back to that. But wouldn't it be hard for the students that are coming directly to the face to face situation and then starting all over again in the online situation?
I think with a proper SOP, with a proper conditions that already apply, as I said just now, we already face it. Around almost 2 years, almost two sem we go through. Sorry, 2 or 4 sems we go through online. So I think there is no problem if we will go back to the pandemic phase and we go back to the online session. Muhammad Zul, there is there anything else? Muhammad Zul, why you
Okay.
on the camera?
I want add something. If we don't practical like our old traditional, our old style, the hands-on skill will exhausted. So nowadays we can see all the job need physical touch, like wiring. If we do the examinations online, so we uh, we will we will doesn't know how to use to we doesn't know how to use the concept in real conditions. uh that's all for my debate.
So I think that's it for our debate today. So the lecturer can analyze which point is better. So I hope thank you guys. Thank you. There is a good point also from you guys. Really appreciate.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys.
Okay, okay. Okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
guys.
Thank you. Thank you all.